What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Week 7 NFL episode of my DFS podcast. We have some good spots here on the main slate for Sunday. Some injuries we can take advantage of. As usual, I'm going to give you guys a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver, a tight end, and a defense that I'm liking moving into Sunday this week. Before I get into my plays, my sponsored sportsbook, BetUS, still doing our promo here. Sign up with the link below with a first deposit of $50 or more, and they will match it over double, 125%. Use promo code JOIN125. Going into this week, there's a lot of stud quarterbacks. Mahomes at Tennessee, that Chiefs and Titans game has the highest over-under of the slate at like 54.5. Kyler Murray at home against the Texans, obviously great. For about $1,000 cheaper, I like Aaron Rodgers a lot this week. He's facing the worst ranked passing defense going into week 7 here in the Washington football team, and Rodgers has been playing really well. 7,900 is too cheap. We never really see him below 8,000. He's averaging almost 20 fantasy points this season each game. And they're pretty decent favorites with a nice over-under. So I think he's going to go a little low-key. I really like the upside that Aaron Rodgers brings in Week 7. For running back, let's look at Darrell Williams again. We had him last week with no Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The Titans, not great on defense this year, really. Vegas, obviously, with that high over-under, knows that this game probably is going to feature a lot of points. Williams, as their number one running back, will have a great chance to score a bunch of points like he did last week. 21 carries, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns. He really saw a lot more of a workload than McKinnon, the other running back on the Chiefs, did. So Darrell Williams at 6,700, still not high enough of a price for me to fade. I like him this week. For wide receiver, the Bucs are a little depleted. Antonio Brown has been ruled out. Rob Gronkowski is going to be missing his 4th straight week. And with the other tight ends like Cameron Brate and O.J. Howard, who really don't make an impact on that offensive game, you really just have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin as the 1-2 punches for the Bucs on Sunday. I like Godwin at 6,700. Mike Evans is only 7,100, so it wouldn't be a terrible idea to pair both of them. Tom Brady is going to be looking towards both of them the entire game. They're pretty decent favorites. I am not scared by this Bears defense whatsoever. Tom Brady, the GOAT, has looked better than he ever has all year long. He should have no issue slicing and dicing this Chicago defense. For tight end, let's look at Darren Waller. He's under 7K. He usually isn't. It's because he's been a little underwhelming for the past few weeks. Only 2 touchdowns on the year. He only broke 100 yards once, and that was in week 1. But we know what he's capable of. At 6,800, the upside is really good on Waller. This Eagles and Raiders game has a nice high over-under of around 48. So Waller should have plenty of targets again on Sunday. And I have no issue rostering him at 6,800. Derek Carr loves to throw to him. I expect him to have a better game than he's been having over the last month or so. And then for defense, the Panthers defense has been one of the best defenses in the league this year, facing a really, really out of sync and hurt Giants offense. Daniel Jones, a little banged up from that concussion a couple weeks ago. Barkley is out, and their wide receiver core is so hurt. Galladay and Toney have already been ruled out, while Slayton and Sterling Shepard are questionable. So that Giants offense is an absolute mess. The Panthers have been really consistent all year long, outside of one bad game against the Cowboys in Dallas, but that's a really hard matchup. Other than that, they've been scoring from 8 to 12 fantasy points all year. I don't mind this play at 4,500. That'll sum up this week's NFL video, guys. I appreciate you for tuning in. Like and subscribe. And as always, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off. See ya.